Okay, so Joker and Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage actually doesn't have many moves at all. Joker, on the other hand, has a few. Corpse Trot and Hostage Hop are the ones I've given this variation, where Corpse Trot, instead, this is instead of the Jack-in-the-Box, which you see people make things safe on block with, right? You know, he kind of holds it, runs towards them, or walks towards them, I should say. This is... What am I doing here? I'm looking for auto and frame data. There we go. This replaces that in favor of a +2 on block move that... Alright, if I remember right, I'm going to quickly check this. Right, if I remember right, it's mid-high. Yeah, it's mid-high, so if you're crouching... Or in Johnny Cage's instance, crouch blocking, it goes under. So I'm fairly sure that every character can duck underneath it, but Johnny Cage obviously is a bit smaller than usual anyway. But here's where I think it gets a bit different, because if you amplify it, it becomes a low, and that is basically the mix-up. It's an unsafe low. Don't get me wrong. Wait, no, it is unsafe low. It's -9. But can you jump? No, I remember this being a big thing people talked about a while ago. Right. Can you jump it, or is it truly... Right, I think you can flawless block it. Yeah, can you hop it? Can you flawless block? Okay, so you can flawless block it. But it's going to be character specific as to whether you can actually, you know, punish him for it or not. But at the very least, if he spends the bar to make it safe, because like, that's nothing new in MK11. His move is normally punishable, but you amplify it to make it safe, and it just requires the opponent to know if you're going to amplify it or not. I know this is definitely something that people use because it does a lot of damage. Like for a special move, this does a lot. The amplify version, but also it has not a lot of recovery. And chat, if you know any, can you... Yeah, there we go. So this actually has quite a lot of gravity on it. If you guys know of any like better combos, please do let me know. But I know you can use this for big damage. I've seen this used for big damage in the past. But that's like the trade-off, right? Because you get this instead of the universal kind of like safe Jack-in-the-Box, but the Jack-in-the-Box can also be flawless block. Doesn't happen very often, but it can be done. This has that same kind of mind game, but on something that's a lot more reward if they don't deal with it. Forward 1 for corpse. Corpse? Is it hostage hop? Forward 1 4. 1 2 1 2 1 back forward 4. All right, let's try that. 1 2 1 2 1 back forward 4. Ah, I see. And I guess that will work, right? But that's the point, right? Like you're seeing what I mean. You get nice big damage extensions with it. What was it? It's 2-1. That's the one. 2-1. Ba ba ba. I'm just gonna try this a few more times. You know what I mean. I don't have to do the whole thing. It gives you big damage. If you're a Joker player, you actually know how to do these combos. Knock yourself out. And it gives you big damage in the corner, presumably. Like, because remember, this is something you get, you know, equip as well. So you could have this alongside some other strong moves, whether you want to kind of keep the set play elements, or whether you want kind of like strong neutral alongside it. Because once you have that kind of back forward 4 game respected, and they are respecting this. And you have, you know, mixed them up enough by sometimes you're spending the bar on block and sometimes you're not. And they are kind of just sitting there waiting for it. That's where you'll get more crowbars. That's where you're going to get more potential, you know, boxes underneath them and stuff like that. So that is going to help together. And the last move here, hostage hop. Not going to lie, I don't get it. I don't really know what you would use this for. I know it has, like, you basically, if you tap the button, hostage comes out, explodes, does nothing. If you hold it, hostage comes out, let go now, and, you know, will blow up. Amplify. I actually don't know what it does. I think you have to amplify while he's running. Yeah. So you can turn him into an instant burst like that. But I'm not too sure what the application would be for this. I don't know if the idea is just like launch your opponent and then maybe like hostage knockdown, maybe. But the problem is, while the hostage is coming out, you can't move. Like, you're stuck. If they do a button or a projectile or wake up, you are getting hit. So to be honest, I'm not really sure what you will use this for at all. I don't really have much to predict either. Like, maybe if you can keep them locked down with other projectiles, you might be able to get away with it, but like, I don't know if I just don't have the right mindset for it, but I'm not seeing the application. It looks like it could be a setup tool, but the problem is, like, it takes the hostage a while to get to them, and you can't block or do anything in this stage. I'm just gonna, like, I'm holding moving, I'm trying to block anything, like, can't cancel it. You are stuck in that instance until it comes out, and if you let go early, you know, that works. And, like, explodes in front of it. Like, imagine there's a small box in front of the hostage. That's where he launches. And it is a launcher, but I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure where you can use this. But that's where you guys come in. Because I'm sure you guys can figure it out. But that's how it works, basically, fundamentally. Yeah, very plus on block, as is the way with any other projectiles that you can move while they're out, basically. Is the kind of thing, right? That's usually how it works. And then, finally, boing. Upgraded Joker. I'm not gonna lie, I've seen this used before. I know Sonic Fox used this a long time ago and made it look really strong. I don't know the specifics on how to use it and which don't, but it is effectively quite similar to the Jackie upgraded Leap, which I know a lot of you are already, alarm bells are going off, there's sirens, there's warning signs.
The only catch with the Joker is that you cannot empty jump with the Leap, because if you do, he throws the gloves. You have to whiff a button for him to land normally. Yes. Otherwise, he will...
So it works similar to Jackie in that regard, where you can do jumping attacks out of this. So it does basically give you a super jump. It doesn't cost resources, so it is a true, like, full screen super jump, and if it hits, you know, you get a full combo. However, Joker does not have the same air special game that Jackie has, that Upgraded has. And like Ryan just said, if you empty jump with it, look at the recovery. Like, if I'm gonna hold up, there's a long time before you can block. So if you're doing this, you have to do an attack off it. There has to be an attack. Because if you don't, you're gonna die. And your air options, like, this is basically a super jump. Like, that is effectively what it is. There's nothing flashy about it. You're not looking at extra air mix-ups like Upgraded has. You are looking at this. Just, it's a super jump. You're gonna do it, and you're gonna do a jump normal from it. And that is what you'll get off it. It's probably gonna be good. It is definitely gonna be solid, but it isn't gonna have the same level of utility that Upgraded does, because he doesn't have the same air special move game or the mix-ups that come with it. Like, it is very much just a super jump, but it is a meterless, resourceless super jump, and that's what's gonna make it strong. Like, this is, and Joker's jump-ins are crazy. Like, Joker's jump 1, mad good. Joker's jump kick, mad good. So you're gonna give these amazing jump normals, like, all that distance. Like, yeah, that's gonna be scary. That's definitely gonna be scary. Can you special cancel it into pressure? There is nothing to special cancel it into in the air. Can you do string into super, jump for full screen? Oh, on block? Probably, honestly. If I have him blocking, you're going to be able to do the whole, you know, like that. So you are going to be able to do things like stuff like that. But again, because the threat of... Like, what makes Upgraded work with this is shrapnel. It's not the super jump by itself. It's the fact that at any point, she can just go boom, and your anti-air loses. That's what makes it so scary with her. It's not really the jump by... The jump by itself is really good, but it's the shrapnel when combined with the jump that makes it so scary. But it is going to make his amazing jump-ins hit from even more ranges, so it's definitely going to be solid, for sure. But that's it for Joker. Johnny Cage, much less to talk about. Johnny Cage has Pissed Off and Stunt double attacks. So, Pissed Off is... It looks like a command grab. It's down, back, forward. So it's a command grab input, but it is not. It is blockable. Show you. Yeah, it is blockable. But it does a decent amount of damage. This is Johnny Cage's highest damage special move ender. So, I'm seeing Johnny Cage players, like, do this. to throw it on, like, just for, like, a damage Johnny Cage. So you can do Johnny Cage for damage just by having this on the end and just end everything. It's good for unbreakable. Like, if you're showstopper, you can do, like, button into camera. Obviously, you can't do it here. But you do button into camera, button into this, and you've got, like, big unbreakable potential, which is nice. Can also be amplified, as you just saw, for more damage to a 16%. That's like noob Cybot clone damage. Like, that's a lot. You could do, like, even this. Watch this. That's string special, 23%. That's, like, not bad. Not bad at all. Doesn't it do more damage with Knuckles on? I believe so. I believe it does have synergy. Is there a delay on the sound for anyone else? There shouldn't be. You might have to reset, refresh Twitch. And then you got the stunt double move. So these moves, they look like they could be good, but I think it depends on how it works. Clothesline is this. You call a mate, and he comes out and attacks. So clothesline is just an attack. You can move about the same time, so, you know, you can get buttons. Like, if I was to do, like, a... But you get this instead of Shadow Kick, I believe, because it combines its back forward 4. Yeah, so you get this instead of Shadow Kick, so you lose that utility. But you can combo from it. Delay since going online training. Yes, Pazza, everything here is going to be on YouTube. So this when amplified, the clone does like another hit, which, as you can imagine, in the corner, does give you options to combo from them. I don't know exactly what those combos are, because, again, I'm not a Johnny Cage player, and you can't combo into this. Like, this is very much a setup thing. So you could do, like, you know, just knock him down, like that. And the good thing, even though, so that would be unsafe, that example, but the good thing is, once it starts, once you start the move, the stunt double is guaranteed to come out. So if I have, like, let's just make him, we'll make him wake up with, let's get up attack. We'll make him wake up with up 2. There we go. All right. Yeah, up 3. That's fine. That's fine. That would do. So let's do like this. So that's going to hit me, right? But the stunt double still comes out. There is a slight delay in game audio. I wonder... Yeah, it might be because I tabbed in and out. It might actually be because I tabbed out of it. Oh, man. There is 50, yes. We'll be hosting them when we're done. Right, and then there's stunt double, which is the same kind of thing. But this one comes in, slams, but you can't move at the same time. And then amplify. This is the one that I imagine... this is the one that I imagine we'll see people use the most. Because this one, again, once you start the move, the stunt double comes out. So I can get hit while doing this. As long as I've started it, stunt double's going to come out and I'm going to get a combo. So you can, like, use this knowing they're going to hit you. And as long as they don't knock you flying, like, you know, you're going to be able to get a combo from it. So it's going to have... I don't know if it's going to be set play. I think it's going to be, like, very hit and run, where you do it in a specific situation because you know they're going to hit you. You want them to hit you because you want them to get put in that state that they won't be able to block, and then boom, they get snapped up from behind. The stunt doubles, they are 2 slots, so it is going to be, you know, quite... It is going to be quite intensive, but if, you know, if there are other moves that might keep them standing, there might be some synergy with other moves that kind of, like, you know, keep them staying in place, so you are guaranteed to be able to, like, you know, you set them up potentially. I don't know what will exist, but that's, you know, that's what the players have got to find out. But Pissed Off is there for, like, a high damage special ender if you want one, or Unbreakable if you want to amplify it and get that as well. And then you've got the stunt doubles for those scenarios where you kind of want them to swing at you because you want them to overcommit so they get grabbed. Remember, these, like, this spawns behind them, so this is going to be like an anti-zoning tool as well, because, like, no matter where you are, it could be full screen, and this is going to appear behind, right? And same thing for the Amplify. If you do this and they throw a projectile, you use it as an opportunity to get in. You know, if you're fast enough, you can probably combo. At the very least, you close the distance. And it's going to be like, you want to be full screen and attack me? Cool, I don't care. Get grabbed. And now, you know, you're looking at whatever it is you want to do.